What is going on, everybody? It is Marcus.
And Derek.
And welcome back to the Good Buds Podcast. This is a podcast where we're good buds, and we smoke some good bud, and we bring a topic to the metaphorical table. And guys, today we've got a blunt, we've got a mini water pipe, and you know what? We're just gonna fucking do it. Let's spark it up.
Now, we do apologize for the delay on this. It has been a little bit since we last recorded. Shout out to Angel and Jeffro, or Rare for Angel. But yeah, again, we do apologize due to financial circumstances.
We've not been able to get any bud, and
Hopefully things will look up for 2020.
hopefully here's to a new year. This is the first episode of the new year. So let's fucking get it. This is
Let's Talk Comics.
And as you can tell, right now what's on your screen is art by yours truly. It is drawn over a base.
The wickedly talented
One and only Adele Dazeem. By the one and only Adele Dazeem. But yeah, so it is drawn over a base. So shout out to the original artist. You'll see later in the drawing. I got a haircut recently, and I needed it badly. It was shaggy, it was greasy, and it was a year and a half worth of depression and...
This is my depression.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. We're gonna get copywritten by Usher.
Definitely don't need that.
Oh, I don't know if Usher makes music anymore. I have no idea. But yeah, this episode is let's talk comics because
Well, with all the upcoming DC and Marvel movies coming out, where else better to start than where they originated, in the comics?
yeah, I mean it's definitely not a bad thing to talk about because it's good and it's bad because you've got people on the DC side that it's like DC's better, you got people on the Marvel side that's like Marvel's better, and I'm more of a Marvel guy myself because they're more fleshed out. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby wrote the comics to be more relatable for an everyday person because you got, for example, you've got Peter Parker who struggles to be a photographer and also Spider-Man and struggles with relationships. God knows how many he's been in. And, also keeping up with Aunt May. And in some of the universes, Aunt May knows and she's okay with it. Or she's just like, she's worryful, but she's still okay with it.
Mm-hmm. And where DC was mainly meant to show a darker side of heroism, that's why Batman was born. I mean, granted, during the original movies and TV shows, as well as the original cartoons, they had to tone it down.
They had to tone it way down.
But, all in all, they brought out heroes that we can love.
They're both very realistic in their own ways, right? Like, Marvel Comics is realistic in a way where it's like, oh, how would this superhero juggle a job and, his everyday life outside of his job and also his hero career? And, they do that with Superman as well. It's like, oh no, there's a cat stuck in a tree, or, there's a person wanting to jump off that building. Superman, help. When he's working at his computer as Clark Kent in the Daily Planet, he's, oh, I gotta go pee, and then, he jumps out the fucking window,
Yeah.
he rips open his shirt, jumps out the window, never's like, did Clark just have a Superman shirt underneath his actual shirt, and he just commits suicide? Oh, man, I gotta pee.
And just like with Playboy millionaire, or billionaire,
Playboy, billionaire, philanthropist.
Bruce Wayne.
Oh, sorry. Billionaire, billionaire playboy philanthropist. Yeah,
Yes.
we said
Just
that.
like with Bruce Wayne. He has to struggle his daily life with
Let's
his
be honest though. When you're a billionaire, you're pretty much a hermit.
Yeah.
Because the only time, and you know, this is me speaking from the shit that I've seen on TV and blah blah blah. You know, when you're a billionaire, you're pretty much a hermit because you know you go to parties and whatnot, and that's, you know, parties and you know, charity funds and shit like that, and presidency or mayor runs shit like that. You have people to surround you and talk to you. It's like, oh, well, Bruce, what have you been up to? Just making my money, you know, running a business. It's like, secretly a Batman. I can't tell you. That's why I like that Game Grumps bit, where it's like, you know, Morgan Freeman just like looks over at Bruce like, Batman, can you pass the mayonnaise? Just like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Morgan Freeman? What the fuck? Like, and like, later in the bit, they're just like, you know, maybe Bruce and Morgan Freeman are like in the car, and Morgan Freeman's character is just like, oh God, oh shit, oh, I'm so sorry, oh God. Well,
Was I not supposed to say
to be
that?
honest, you should have just passed me the mayonnaise anyways. Like, what the fuck? It's a real good bit. Oh no, the blunt died. Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Whatever this is wrapped in, it's really good. This was pre-rolled for us.
Yeah.
Also partially smoked, but whatever. It's good.
I mean, it was his fault for leaving it in there.
Either that or he left it there on purpose.
Very true.
He more than likely left it on purpose. If he messages me about it, I'd be like, it's already gone, I'm sorry.
But again, back to the superheroes. We want to hear
Okay. Which side do you prefer, if you prefer a side? And
who are your favorite superheroes?
who are your favorite heroes and who are your favorite villains?
Exactly.
And the stereotypical stuff would be like, oh, Joker, Batman.
Harley. Let's go kill the bats.
Derek, when did the Joker pop into the car? Yo, what's up, man?
You weren't supposed to notice that.
Well, I mean, you're here now. You wanna smoke a blunt?
Oh, sure, I'm down with the homies.
Oh, fuck. Hold up. Joker, did you just say that you're down with the homies?
Force realized shit I did.
Eddie Hauser. The laugh is really good.
Thank you.
Honestly, the laugh is really good. You do a really good laugh. It comes from a jovial point, and I like it. But so
Also, that's another thing. Are there any voices of any superheroes that y'all could possibly do?
what voices can you do if you follow me on Twitter at GoodBudMarcus or what the fuck is in this blunt? Then you guys should send me videos of your guys' best impressions of superheroes or supervillains, and I'll put it at the end of the next episode. That could be a thing we could do too.
Also,
Fan videos at the end of videos.
Also, guys, I need a Twitter page, apparently, so...
You need to get a Twitter page. So, if we can, again...
If we get 100 likes and subscribers...
If we get 100 subscribers...
If we get 100 subscribers...
We will make you a Twitter page. But only once we get to 100. Go ahead and look up the Good Buds YouTube page, Derek, on your phone.
Alright.
What are we at? What are we at?
Let's see. It takes forever sometimes.
Oh,
So
excuse
I do
me.
apologize. It'll be a moment.
So
Technical difficulties.
rather recently, like today, as of today, the Morbius trailer dropped. And we watched it.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be under Good Buds podcast.
Aha. Alright.
I would just click on a video and then click on the... like, pause it real quick. And then, yeah, click on... Oh, yeah, see? I need to change the name. That's why. It's still under King's Heart 01. What are we at? We at 42 subscribers. Guys, we need
58 more.
38 more.
No.
58 more. I'm dumb. I don't know how to math. I don't know how to math.
It's like that one meme we
That would
saw.
put us at 80 subscribers.
All right, sir. What would you say would be your biggest contribution to this company?
I can do quick math.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah.
All right. What's 69 times 23?
67.
That was nowhere near right.
No. But it was fast.
Listen here, you little shit.
I love that fucking meme. That bird is great. Listen here, you little shit. So, the Morbius trailer dropped today, and it looks really good.
It looks amazing.
It looks really good. Honestly, having a villain origin story is great because he's not a villain. He's literally a
he's almost-
survivalist. He's
Yes.
he was like, and I don't know anything about Morbius.
Well, Morbius, as I saw in the trailer, which may be very canon to the comics.
Because it's Marvel Studios. Let's be honest, they're
Yes.
pretty good with what they do.
What I saw was he had this sort of disease.
It was
and-
debilitating. He was on crutches.
Yes. And so far, he wanted to genetically make this cure. And he noticed that some animals could be the cure.
And
Which
it was bats primarily.
Vampire
It was-
bats, mainly.
And then he did some experiments in the trailer and became a vampire.
And that's why you see his mutated face,
You do see his mutated face.
which looked amazing and very accurate.
It looked accurate as fuck, right? The turned up nose, all the sharp teeth, the gray of his body. It looked really good. And
And-
also the fact that it takes place in the MCU. Because you see Vulture at the end of the trailer. You see a Spider-Man spray painted on to the side of the wall in an alleyway. So like,
But another vampiric person he could possibly play, which I think he could, would be basically Castlevania. He would make
Alucard or Dracula?
Dracula.
Jared Leto could play Dracula.
Yeah, he could.
Jared Leto would. Actually, okay, hang on. Let me retract that. I think Jared Leto would be a good Alucard because of how young he looks, and Alucard to some is sexier than Dracula. I think if they picked an older gentleman to play Dracula, because Dracula's old as fuck, but he also looks very good for his
in the
his age.
Castlevania game series, he basically retains his youth anyway. So
Well, yeah.
it would still make a very good Alucard and Dracula mix.
Honestly, I think for that it would like that needs to be roached.
Yeah.
That's my watch. Hey, look, a lighter. I can roach it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So, Phase 4 of Marvel Studios is coming around, and we have news that we have the first family coming into play. We've got the Fantastic Four coming into play.
Starring Mr. Fantastic himself.
Now,
In-
I'm curious because everyone wants John Krasinski to play Mr. Fantastic. People have done like fan edits and whatnot of John Krasinski with like white hair on his side, and they put him in like this.
Which, in all honesty, isn't bad.
Well, because of that fan edit, they actually made Mr. Fantastic in one of the comic lines look like John Krasinski. So, yeah, so it's this whole big thing where who is going to play, who's going to play Invisible Woman, who's going to play Human Torch, who's going to play the Thing. That's what and I don't know much about anything about the first family. I don't know anything from what I've seen in the movies.
Well, yeah.
So I don't
It
know
is
if it's
comically accurate that they did get their powers in space due to some sort of
solar flare
yeah,
radiation thing.
yes.
Which that movie deserves every rewatch.
Yes.
That's very good. The second one, not so good. And Fan Four Stick just.
I've never seen the second one, so I can't say.
Silver Surfer's not bad. It's the same guy that plays Jarvis, or the same guy that plays Vision.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same voice actor, same guy. It's the same character,
Fair enough.
or the same actor.
I mean, which would probably be why they brought him in to be Jarvis.
More than likely.
And
He's just a good actor. He's a good enough
Yes.
actor to play Jarvis and to play Vision, which is great. But, like, you have... I want to know if they're going to pick John Krasinski's wife, Emily Blunt, to play Invisible Woman. Because I don't think that would be a very good pick. Because
Probably not.
Emily Blunt's beautiful.
She
But
is.
you need someone with sex appeal as well.
Mm-hmm.
And to some people, Emily Blunt has a lot of sex appeal. Personally, I don't think so. But, you know, they could do it. John Krasinski could be like, I want my wife to play Invisible Woman. And they could be like, okay, cool. Like, but we have all these other women that we've wanted to play. Because Jessica Alba was a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Alba was a good pick for Invisible Woman. Because she's sexy. And Jessica Alba is actually really smart IRL. And so you have the perfect character to play.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't like what they did with her in the second movie. They gave her bright blue contacts and bleach blonde hair. Obviously to make the character, but it just looked odd. Like the solar radiation affected her mutant gene in some way, shape, or form, and it mutated her over time with brighter blue eyes, thicker red lips, and blonder hair. It's just odd. It's just odd. Like, her eyes are fine. Her eyes are a perfect color blue. Her hair was realistic looking. Her hair looks... It doesn't look like a wig, but it looks so fake. It looks so bad. And it's... I don't know. The second movie was just awful. Looking back in my head, it's just bad. But Phase 4 is bringing Morbius and the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
We also might be getting the X-Men. We might be getting mutants because our friend Richard told us that the new Mutants movie is being made by Marvel Studios. So if Marvel Studios has the rights to the word mutants, then more than likely we're going to be getting X-Men in Phase 4. If that's the case, I want to know how. I want to know how they're going to work, because canonically in the comics, mutants have been around forever.
Yes, they have.
So how do you think they would work that in? Because I'm genuinely curious.
Well,
I'm confused.
In the comics and also in X-Men, the animated series, they basically did it around the time frame of the 70s and 80s. So that's why the whole retro look.
Well, yeah.
All the skin-tight spandex or a jacket with Jubilee and the retro
leather
glasses.
Sorry, that was my lid to my soda.
And so, also during that time, with Magneto, they brought upon the Sentinels, which also led into the Sentinel Wars.
Which they did that already in
Future Past.
Was it Future? Yeah, it was Future Past.
Yeah.
Days of Future Past.
But at the same time, I didn't really like the Sentinels in that.
I didn't think they looked bad.
I didn't think they looked bad. I just didn't like what they did.
Well, if no one likes what they did.
No.
Like they had, you know, they killed and hunted mutants. Like it's never a good thing whenever someone is hunting mutants,
Very true.
because that's no fun.
But at the same time, using Mystique's DNA to adapt to all the different type of mutants. That wasn't what the original Sentinels did.
No?
No.
In the comics, that's not what they did?
No.
It would make more sense for them to do that, though.
Yes. And a more modern version, yes. I do agree why they did that. But still, to bring Mystique's power into the equation to adapt to their enemies, that was not the original.
Honestly, I want it to be, I want it to be in a way where it will tie in to whatever big Avengers thing they got going on next.
Yeah.
Because if it's not in Phase 4, it'll be in Phase 5. Because you've got, well, like 4 or 5 movies in between each Avengers movie.
Yeah.
You've got Captain America, then Captain Marvel. You've got Iron Man 2. Then you've got Thor. And then you've got Avengers. And then you've got, after the Avengers, you've got Iron Man 3. And then all the way up to Age of Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Age of Ultron, you go to Infinity War.
And
then you watch
Endgame.
and then you watch Ant-Man, and then you watch Endgame. Which is funny because you have one movie in between.
It was Ant-Man 2, then Endgame.
Yeah, it was Ant-Man and Wasp, and then Endgame. So you got one movie in between 2 major plot points.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because as Infinity War is happening, so is Ant-Man and Wasp. Because at the end, the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and Wasp is Ant-Man going into the microverse, and then, you know, he was about to be brought back, and then all of a sudden he got lighter.
Yeah.
He got the people outside of the microverse that he was with, Pym and his wife and blah blah blah, snapped into dust. So like as the snap happened, he went into the microverse, and then they're all gone.
Which he probably would have been one of those victims if he hadn't gone into the microverse.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
You remember that rumor that was going around before Endgame, how he was the one who was going to kill Thanos?
By going up his butt or whatever? Yeah, apparently that wouldn't work because being a Titan, his skin is thicker or whatever. I don't know why. But at the same time, you could have had him go up his nose or get inhaled and then destroy his lungs, work your way up to the brain and lobotomize him. Or just lobotomize him straight off the bat.
Yeah.
You could have done so much shit.
Or it could have been like that scenario in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Isn't the inside of him just as thick as the outside? The very beginning of...
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. The thickness would still be the same. Yeah, it doesn't make sense why Drax would think that. But then again, he doesn't think
at all.
He doesn't really think well.
I mean, it doesn't help his case that he was basically drugged through an entire forest at the end of a ship, dangling from a rope. A lot of brain damage there.
Drax is fine. Drax is thick-skinned too. Let's place blame where blame is supposed to be placed, though. Peter Quill, Star-Lord, shouldn't have started beating on Thanos while Mantis was trying to keep him under,
Yep.
and they were trying to get the glove off. All because his girlfriend died. And I understand. I get it. It's painful when you lose a loved one. It's very, very fucking painful. I get it. At the same time, bigger picture here, bud. You're going to have the entirety of it's your fucking fault. It's your fault, Quill.
That's where Mantis should have just put her hand on him and said, sleep.
Well, she couldn't have, because she would have had to, like, work around Thanos' big-ass fucking head first.
Yeah.
And it took both hands for her to even keep him sedated in the way that Thanos was.
Very true. So, in other words, yeah, Peter Quill is the main one at fault.
And then he gets snapped into dust. It's like, oh man, and then dust. It's like, yeah, you fucking shithead. That's what you deserve. You deserve nothing, and you get nothing.
Another superhero that's coming to actually in a show would actually be She-Hulk, Bruce Banner's cousin.
I don't know how I feel about that, fairly honest. Because
The constant animation of the She-Hulk throughout the series.
well, no, I mean, yeah. I never thought about that until just now too, but like, I don't.
I mean, they really can't do something like Gamora.
They could.
They could, but
They could.
it just...
Oh, did you also hear that they're doing an R-rated Deadpool movie in Marvel Studios?
Oh, they are?
Yeah, since apparently Marvel Studios has New Mutants and X-Men, they also have Deadpool. So Marvel Studios is going to be doing a R-rated.
Should we just take a moment and thank Marvel for bringing in the beautiful man of Ryan Reynolds to play Reynolds.
I love Ren and Rendels.
Ryan Reynolds. Raro Raggy.
Rutro Raggy Ryan Reynolds. Oh boy.
But yeah, do tell more about this Deadpool movie.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds confirmed that they're doing Deadpool 3.
Applause, everyone.
I'm fucking ready.
Around the world.
Oh boy, no, not again. Not again. Not like last episode. No more clapping. I can't handle it anymore. Bro, whatever strain this is, strand, whatever type of weed this is, it's fucking hard. I'm high as fuck. Guys, let us know how high you are in the comments down below.
And if you're not high, well,
Then join the smoke circle. Guys, it takes 2 easy clicks. Click that subscribe button, then click that notification bell to become a part of the smoke squad or the smoke circle.
Smoke Circle, yeah.
Whenever we upload a video. Also, make sure to like and share, because showing us that you like the video and like the content makes us want to do more, and sharing it with your friends and with your family lets them know to come to the channel and subscribe. That way they can like and share with their people, and so on and so forth. And if you have a topic for us for next episode, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. We will check them. I'll check them. Guys, if we get to 100 subscribers...
He will check them. He will read them off to me.
I will... If we get to 100 subscribers, I will be able to change the URL from what it is to youtube.com/goodbudspodcast. Because, guys, if we do that, then it will be official. It will be happening. We will be able to do this all the fucking time.
Bring more content to you, which we want to do for you.
I am ready. So go ahead and do all those things. And continuing in the comics talk,
Yeah, let's go back to the
we
comics.
have a lot of love for comic book shows and movies and whatnot. Like
What comic book did you start off with?
well, my dad was in the military for a little while. And when he got deployed, he would bring home comics when he came home from deployment. And as a kid, I wasn't really exposed to it. Like the things that I was exposed to was like the Iron Man show on like the cartoon, the Iron Man cartoon, or
On
the whole
Disney and whatnot?
yeah, or the Batman animated series. Like those are the only things that I was really like exposed to. And then Justice League and Teen Titans and stuff like that growing up. Like those are the things that I was exposed to. So when they started making the Marvel movies and whatnot,
Well, I did have a little bit of a comic history. When my grandmother would take me on base whenever she went shopping at the PX, they actually had free comics for the young children. So I would actually read some of those, which was a lot of Marvel. Like, I remember the last one that I read, it was basically almost like Infinity War.
really.
Yeah, almost.
Damn it! I need to get the bowl off of this fucking pipe. Get my seatbelt off. I'm still wearing a seatbelt. What the
As
fuck
am
is
I.
this? What the fuck is this?
Excuse the noises. We're being loud.
Shh!
It'll go off.
Stop beeping at me. God damn it!
7 days.
7 days. What? What? What?
What does that even mean?
What? Who said that? Who's that? Who's there? 7 days. Okay, here we go. Clear this. You hear that?
That's clear
Who's
in
there?
the bowl. License and registration.
Oh! We're in a legal state. We promise. We're in a legal state. So we're okay.
But we're in an illegal state of mind.
We're in a legal state of mind. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Dude.
Okay, how about this? How about we do? Oh, hey, turn that on, will ya?
Oh.
Turn it on, will ya?
Well, another one that I read, it had to do with some sort of military base that was working against S.H.I.E.L.D. I can't remember the name of it. I don't think it was Hydra. But
It could be any number of things.
yeah, but apparently they made clones of all the heroes, and Hawkeye was the only one aware of it.
Huh.
He caught on real fast and exposed them.
Leave a comment down below telling us what comic line that is, so we can look it up and read it for ourselves.
And if you have a favorite comic that you liked as a kid, feel free to share it with us and all your experiences with that certain comic.
Yeah. Shit, man, you got better ways of finessing out comic books from people than I do. That's for true.
Well, I've always been told by my brother that I have a silver tongue. Don't take that the wrong way, people. Ladies, you can take that the right way.
I'm fucking weak. Why are you like this? This is a podcast, Derek, not a dating app. God damn it. I get it. I'm lonely too, but fuck. Honestly, man,
I gotta bring good humor.
honestly, there's so much stuff to talk about with comic books that it is actually a bit crazy to think about because you got you got stuff like Into the Spider-Verse that you
Yeah.
also have to think of. You got different universes in every comic, no matter
In
what,
other words, the
Marvel or DC.
multiverse theory.
In Marvel or DC, you've got Infinity War, which is supposed to be kind of like Crisis on Infinite Earth, where you've got multiples of superheroes and supervillains, and it's all one big clusterfuck in both comics. And then you've even got the Amalgamation universe,
Oh, there we
where
go.
where Batman and Wolverine are combined, and then
Yeah.
you've got Sabretooth and Joker, which are combined to make Jackal, and you've got Superman and Captain America, and this and that, and you've got combinations of heroes that you never thought would
And you got the Apocalypse series, too.
honestly every comic line is like very unique in telling its stories, and it's you have to pretty much follow it from day one, or else if you pick up a random comic and just read it, you'll be fucking lost. It's like starting a show right in the middle of it.
Exactly.
You don't understand jack shit. So you've got to like start it from the beginning. So it's difficult.
But for you hardcore fans who have been doing that since day one, good to you.
Good fucking to you.
Like, from from your from the vault. I mean, we probably already said our favorites from each line, but who is your favorite heroes from DC and Marvel?
My favorite hero from they're not even really heroes. My favorite characters from the DC comics are the Blue Lanterns, the Lantern Corps of Hope, because
Fair enough.
because I like the aspect of it. I don't like the fact that you have to have a Green Lantern with you, pretty much, because it's like the only way to have hope is to have will, like to have willpower. It's like no, it's fucking not. You can have
No.
hope and not have the willpower. It's like I hope you do good, bud. I just don't have the willpower to be happy enough for you. I'm too goddamn tired.
Yeah.
But like, you don't need you can have hope and willpower at the same time, or you can have willpower because a lot of people have the willpower to instill fear. So does that mean that you have to have a Green Lantern and a Yellow Lantern? No, because fear in and of itself is its own power, as well as anger or love. So why the fuck does hope need to rely on why do the blues need to rely on the greens? Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Someone explain that to me in the comments, because I don't know how that makes any sense. From Marvel though, the one comic book character that I've really fallen in love with from Marvel is Daredevil, because the Netflix series sort of reestablished that love from its telling, and Charlie Cox is a great choice to play Daredevil.
That he was
He was a really good choice.
very phenomenal.
It's just the way it's told. Like his story fucking sucks. But then again, it's like, I think that's why I like Daredevil, because it's not as relatable. And so I can like I don't get sad reading the comic as much. Like it's sad for him. His mother leaves him. His dad's the only person taking care of him. His dad's a boxer and he's constantly losing. Then all of a sudden he wins a fight, gets shot for that fight because he was supposed to lose it. And before all this, before his dad died, he goes blind. I'm sorry. You're fucking, huh? You're like, you fucked. You fucked, bud.
Yeah.
It's sad, and it's it's amazing, even because he's got great skills.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would have to say for DC, I would have to give a shout out to the heroes who don't really have any specific power, like Green Arrow, and of course Batman. I mean, even though they don't have any superpowers, what they're able to do can still make a difference. And it inspires people. I mean, like when Batman was first started out, yeah, the whole Dark Knight didn't really inspire hope. But as the years progressed, he's become an iconic figure in the DC universe.
He's become the most iconic because he's fucking everywhere. Everyone loves Batman, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
I gave a shout out to Green Arrow too.
Yeah, I know, but like
And Black Canary, because
Black Canary has powers.
no, she has.
That's it. That's in the Arrow, but
Well,
canonically
true.
in the comics, she has powers.
Very true.
It is her power to scream loudly. Marvel, though, I don't know who your Marvel character is. Who your favorite one is.
Marvel. I've always been an X-Men fan, and my my favorite X-Men, even though he's been on and off, I mean, it should be a dead giveaway, which is Gambit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Gambit, he just has some sort of charismatic aspect about him that I wish I could portray in myself sometimes.
yeah. I feel that. I feel that.
But at the same time, regardless of what side he's on, he still has the ability to care for the ones he's with.
Yeah, he is sort of like an anti-hero, isn't he? He's practically a mercenary. He gets paid.
He's a professional thief. No, I'm not saying I promote theft or anything like that. By no means.
You heard it here first. Derek likes thieving. He's a klepto. He does it for himself. He doesn't get hired. He just likes to
You
steal.
got me, officer.
You got me. Roll down the window. Ah, fuck.
Sir, do you have any legal substances?
Yep.
Define illegal.
Define illegal. It's like anything that's not marijuana related, I guess. It's like
I don't know what to answer to that. Leave in the comments below what you think I should answer.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Didn't expect that, did you?
I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't know, comics are great.
Yeah. I mean, comics in the hindsight, they were mainly to bring inspiration.
They were made for entertainment during hard times.
Yes.
Because they were for the kids and for the adults. They were for the kids, and then you had, you had Superman. It's like, oh, a person for the boys to look up to, and it's like, well, what about the girls? And they made,
Wonder Woman.
they made chicks like Wonder Woman, and they were like, oh, what about for the adults? And then you had shit like Batman or Spawn, shit like that come around, and then you had, as comics progressed, you had shit like Deathstroke, and then Deadpool, and then you had grittier comics like Ghost Rider and Blade,
Or the Punisher.
and you had stuff for every genre of like every race, every religion, every walk of life. You had one comic book character at least for that specific role. Whatever role you
Something-
were, you had a superhero, supervillain to look up to.
Some sort of beacon of hope to bring out a better you.
Exactly. God, this is good fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, again, in the description below,
In the comments
or in
below.
the comments below, yes. In the comments below, tell us what superhero inspires you.
Tell us what superhero inspires you, or if a supervillain inspires you, tell us what supervillain, because let's be honest, there's some weirdos out there. We're one of those weirdos, we're a couple of those weirdos that will say that we like a certain villain because a certain villain does certain things that we like.
Mm-hmm.
Or certain things that we wish we could do.
I mean, for DC, obviously, mine's the Joker.
It's not bad. It's so good every time. I smile every time because it's really good. It's really fucking good. Man.
But as for Marvel, let's see.
Oh yeah. You know what? What's our favorite villains from DC and Marvel? So Joker.
Yeah.
There's a lot of villains from either though
Oh, yes.
that you really could pick.
Mm-hmm. Like always in good versus evil, there has to be some sort of Bane. Like, obviously, Superman and Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Man, that's one thing that bugs me. I know it's Lex Luthor. I know. But why the fuck is the or so pronounced? Why is it so pronounced? It's just Luthor. Just the OR makes an sound, for fuck's sake, not or. Like I know it makes an or sound, but I'm Lex Luthor. It's like, why are you pronouncing your name like that, man? It's just fucking weird. Just say Lex Luthor. Fuck. God, this shit bugs me so much. I don't know why. It's just,
Oh.
But yeah, man. Comics are great.
Yeah. Now, as for Marvel, again, back to that subject, my favorite Marvel one that I would have to agree with would be Magneto. I mean, he's just the most sensible and very iconic throughout the Marvel history. I mean, yeah, you got Doctor Doom, you got Thanos,
You got Ultron.
yeah, you got
got
Apocalypse.
You've got... Was Apocalypse? I thought Apocalypse was DC.
No, Apocalypse is from X-Men.
And who is the DC guy equivalent to Apocalypse?
It was Galactic something.
No, not Galactus. He was on the planet Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
He was Superman's guy. He was like the
Darkseid.
That's it. Okay. That's it. Darkseid. You know, I used to always think it was Darkseid. Darkseid. Because if it's why, as a dirty, filthy American, side is spelled S-I-D-E, not S-E-I-D. So it could be like, it could be German or some shit. I don't fucking know. I have no idea anymore. Magneto? Well, yeah. For me, this'll wrap it up in a nice bow. I think this will, from DC, I've got to give it to Lex, because he's tried everything in the book to just fucking kill Superman. Unlike Joker, who doesn't want Batman to die, not really. You know, Lex wants nothing but Superman's death. That's all he wants, and he's in a couple of lines he's done it successfully.
That is true. Supervillain-esque.
He just wants the fucking hero dead. And if he's got to ruin the world to get him to die, then fuck it. He'll take himself down if it means it's going to kill
It
Superman.
was like that Bruce Willis movie, Unbreakable, I think.
I think
And
so.
Mr. Glass,
That's a movie that I need to watch. So.
same.
But
Which, yeah.
Marvel, with Marvel, another character that makes the most sense, one character that, I agree with, is the stereotypical thing is like Thanos. And I'm going to sound stereotypical, but Thanos. Because, in the movie, he halves every living organism in the entire universe.
Which,
A snap of the finger, which includes walking, talking beings of all races from all planets. They're animals or creatures that they kill and hunt or whatever, excuse me. Oh, and trees, fucking plants of all types from every planet.
I am Groot.
He halves everything. He halves everything. He cuts the universe in half, 50%. Now, you can theoretically grow stuff faster than you can grow a human life, but at the same time, there still isn't enough resources, not really,
Or the manpower
because you just
to preserve everything else that was taken away.
Exactly. And technically, okay, there's more, resources than there are human beings, but resources are starting to become scarce. So you have to think, with them becoming scarce, you just have the living, breathing population, and you just have the resource population. So no matter how much resources there were, whether it was more than what it was, or whether it was less than what it was, you're fucked either way. Because that still means you've got half of just the half of the population on Earth.
Yeah.
Just talking about that. You have the population on Earth, that's 3.5 billion people still. 3.5 fucking billion people on Earth. Now, you've got less traffic.
And there's 1.25 billion people left.
No, there's 70 billion people left.
Oh yeah.
That's where the 3.5 billion came from.
Okay, never mind.
And then
My
you got
apologies.
then you got the resources,
Bad
like
math.
all the trees around here halved.
I said I was a good boy, never a good boy at math.
Said I was a good boy. Never said I was a smart boy.
There we go.
Let's just say that. So Thanos, his theory makes sense,
Yes,
but
theoretically.
it's not sound in execution.
Nope.
It's just bad. But yeah, guys, fuck. That'll wrap it. That'll wrap it all up. We like heroes and villains for a multitude of reasons. So you let us know what your favorite heroes and villains are. You let us know who inspires you. You tell us what we need to talk about in the next episode in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and share, because liking and sharing lets us know that you guys want to see more. Also,
hit that bell button, please.
subscribe and hit the bell button. Become a part of the
Smoke Circle.
hashtag Smoke Circle, boys and girls and men and women and
Of all, not just age and
Of
shape
all.
or size, but yeah, all
Of-
that as well. All.
do that. Guys, girls, loves, our good buds. We hope you have a good day, a good evening, or a
And
good
trust
night.
us, y'all didn't smoke us out.
And we hope you have some good bud. Guys, we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.
Later.